Right, so we are here and we want to solve for x, where a is strictly greater than 0 and a constant. In other words, a is positive, but also we have the absolute value of x plus 3a is strictly greater than 2 times the absolute value of x minus 2a. We present a solution to this problem in a step-by-step fashion as follows. Right, if this is the absolute value, what do we then do? Right, so we find the critical values. Right, the critical values are x equals minus 3a together with x equals 2a. And these critical values, we continue to plot them on the real line. Okay. If this is the real line, we're going to plot here minus 3a. Here we're going to plot 2a. This region is a region where x is less than minus 3a. Here you have minus 3a is less or equal to x less than 2a. X is bigger than or equal to 2a in this region. Okay. Now, we partition. We proceed to partition parts of the real line, but also we draw some separation. Right, some separation so that we avoid mix-ups here. We don't want things to get mixed up. Okay, now when x is less than minus 3a, let's pick a random number less than minus 3a, maybe minus 4a. Right, minus 4a plus 3a will be a minus a, meaning we have a negative. So we have minus into x plus 3a. Bigger than 2 into minus 4a minus 2a is minus 6a. Right, so that's going to be also minus 2 into, or minus 2 times x minus 2a. Right, by distribution, we have minus x minus 3a is strictly bigger than minus 2x plus 4a. Bringing the minus 2x to the other side makes it x. So if we simplify everything, it becomes x is bigger than 7a. Between now minus 3a and 2a, we can pick 0. Right, 0 plus 3a is going to be x plus, is going to be a 3a, so that we can write just x plus 3a. Bigger than 2 times 0 minus 2a would be a minus 2a. So it's surely a negative, so we're going to be having a negative. We're going to be having minus 2 into x minus 2a. Right, upon using the distributive law, right, multiplication distributes over subtraction or over addition, so that this is minus 2x plus 4a. Bring the 2x to the other side, okay, and this becomes 3x is bigger than, right, here you have 4a minus 3a, which is just a, so that x is bigger than a over 3. Right, now the part where x is greater or equal to 2a, maybe pick a 4a. Right, so 4a plus 3a is going to be at 7a, which is positive, so we're going to have x plus 3a. Strictly bigger than Right, so if we are on the right with the 4a minus 2a, it's going to be a 2a positive. 2 into x minus 2a. X plus 3a is bigger than 2x minus 4a. X minus 2a is minus x is bigger than minus 7a. Multiplying both left and right by negative, so we have x is less than 7a. Now, with this mentioned, we proceed with our analysis. We draw our real line again. Right, so we have here minus 3a, 2a. X is bigger than minus 3a. Minus 3a is less or equal to x less than 2a. X is bigger or equal to 2a. So we continue. We continue. Okay. Now, as we proceed with our analysis, we have got that this part here, this side we have x is strictly greater than 7a. So we put x is strictly greater than 7a. Here in the middle section, we got x is strictly greater than a over 3. Greater than a over 3. In the part where x is greater or equal to 2a, we have x is less than 7a. Okay, we are excited. Very excited. Now, when we have, we plot this here. We plot minus 3a and we plot 7a. X less than minus 3a, x bigger than 7a. We realize that there is no overlap. We're looking at where these particular parts of the number line overlap, so there is no overlap, and hence we can see that there is no solution. Right, in the middle section, we analyze and think carefully. We plot our real line again, and we analyze and think. Right, so here we need to realize that we have the minus 3a. We have minus 3a. Okay. With the minus 3a, then we position our numbers very, very carefully. So we'd have minus 3a, then we have a over 3, then we have 2a. Right, in which case, therefore, we are looking for a couple of parts where x lies between minus 3a and 2a. So we have minus 3a and 2a, where x is bigger than a over 3. Where do we have an overlap? The overlap occurs between a over 3 and 2a. So here you have a over 3 is less than x, and this is less than 2a. Okay, we continue. Now, we have this part here where x is greater or equal to 2a, and we achieved x is less than 7a. Right, we plot our number line like this. 2a and 7a. Right, so we plot x greater or equal to 7a, but we also have x is less than 7a. Okay, there's an overlap here, meaning twice a is less or equal to x less than 7a. Right, in which case, therefore, we have this. So with this said, or this mentioned, we continue to merge. So we continue to merge overlapping. Overlapping intervals. Merge overlapping intervals. Right. So imagine overlapping intervals, there are a couple of things you need to consider. So we have a over 3. We have 2a and we have 7a. Right, this middle part is where we have x lying between a over 3 and 2a. Right, so this part here. And so we have another part where x lies between 2a inclusive and 7a. 2a and 7a. Right. Now, in other words, what is happening here is that we have either the first part. Okay, let me write up here. Let us write up here. So it's either this one, this is either this case that applies, or this case, or that case. Even here, you can just write. It's either this case that applies, this case, or that case. Right, so if then we're saying it is either this or that, it therefore means we can say hence the solution is that we have a over 3 less than x less than 7a. It's either this or that. Either this or that. My friends, then we continue to solve these particular problems in a step-by-step fashion. Okay, continue. Right, continuing, we look at method 2 of solving this problem. Right, we have method 2, and we still are looking at x plus 3a bigger than 2 times x minus 2a. And to solve this, what we do is an alternative method is to square. So you square the left, but you also square the right-hand side. Square. X plus 3a. You square 2, you get 4x minus 2a. Which is x plus 3a bigger than 4 into x minus 2a. If you square this, it becomes exactly x squared plus 6ax. 9a squared is bigger than 4 into minus 4ax plus 4a squared. X squared plus 6ax plus 9a squared, 4x squared minus 16ax plus 16a squared. Right, and we deal with what you're getting here. So if you have x squared, you can bring the 4x squared to the other side, giving us minus 3x squared. 6ax plus 16ax will give us plus 22ax. 9a squared minus 16a squared is minus 7a squared. And this is greater than 0. Multiplying each of these terms by negative would give us 3x squared minus, because if you multiply the plus 22ax by negative, it's going to be minus 22ax. Minus 22ax, and now this is plus 7 plus 7a squared, and it's less than 0. Right, so when you multiply 3x squared by 7a squared, we're getting 21x squared a squared. And therefore, this is 3x squared minus 1ax minus 21ax plus 7a squared is less than 0. Okay, because when you multiply the 3x squared by 7a squared, we're getting 21x squared a squared. And the factors, therefore, are minus ax and minus 21, because when you multiply these two, you get exactly the 21 a squared x squared. But when you add them up, you get the minus 22. Okay, taking out the highest common factor from the first two terms. We have x into 3x minus a. Then we have minus 7a into 3x minus a is less than 0. In which case, therefore, we have 3x minus a into x minus 7a is less than 0. Okay, so these are the factors that we have here. And if this is the case, we have 3x minus a times x minus 7a. 3x. Right, we have 3x minus a times x minus 7a is less than 0. There are things we call the critical values, which we saw before. And here there will be x equals a over 3. X is 7a. We position a over 3 here, and we position 7a. Right, so that we have here the parabola with the minimum vertex. Right, with our y and the x-axis, in which case, therefore, between, we're looking for parts where this particular quadratic is less than 0. Less than 0 is this part here. But we have open circles there, meaning the solution is going to be a over 3 less than x less than 7a. This is the solution, hence. This is the solution, hence. This is the answer. Right, so what is then the conclusion? Thus, if you have x plus 3a is bigger than 2 times x minus 2a, a positive and also a constant, then a over 3 is less than x less than 7a, where x is a real number. And these can be sketched on the and shown on the number line like this. Right, so we have sketched, and this is the answer to the problem. Right, thank you for watching and for joining us. This was quite interesting, but there is a small note we can make here. A note. Right, so if you look at these, but looking at these very carefully, there are a couple of things that we need to consider. We need to consider the x greater or equal to 0. This is the definition of the absolute value, minus x when x is negative, where x is an element of the set of real numbers. Okay, this is the definition of the absolute value for any real number x. So absolute value of x is x when x is greater or equal to 0, is minus x when x is negative, where x is an element of the set of real numbers. Right, thanks for joining us, and just very interesting solving this problem here in 2 different methods, and a very, very goodbye to you.